Hello, I'm Rex Basterfield, and I'd like to welcome you to a video about my Quilcom BassForce. What happened was my good friend Tulamide suggested I might be able to and be interested in creating a plugin for bass enhancement, specifically to include bass harmonics so that music would also sound quite good on smaller speakers. This is something I'd never thought of even looking into, let alone having a go at. So I read up on it and watched quite a few YouTube videos and came to realise there were quite a few plugins available that did this thing, and they all had their own approach and their own sound. So I thought, well, I'll try and have a go using my own approach. To demonstrate some of these enhancements to bass you can get from the system, I chose various clips and made a preset to demonstrate the effect on that particular clip. So I'll run through the clips and toggle the input to effect on so that you can hear the difference that the plugin is making. And the first one is what I've called a weak bass synth. So it's a bass synth sound but without a lot of bass. You could make a fairly weak kick drum sound a bit more powerful with the plugin. You could use it on sound effects to add extra depth. You can pick out the lowest notes on the guitar and add a sub bass to them. This type of plugin makes use of the psychoacoustic phenomena known as the missing fundamental. In this situation, when you have upper harmonics but no fundamental, the brain sort of imagines the fundamental, it puts it in there, and I think that's based on the repetition rate of the cycles. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to use a clip starting off with the live low-pass filtered bass 0, the harmonics is 0, and no sub-octave. Then I'm going to just bring up the harmonics and hopefully you'll hear the bass, and then I'll let you listen to just the harmonics. And I find this quite an interesting effect. So first the dry sound, and no bass. And that's all that's being added to create the sound of the bass notes. So if you add those harmonics to the live low-pass filtered bass, you should get a mix which will sound better on smaller speakers than without the harmonics. So the settings you make will depend on the source material and what you want to achieve, of course. So you could either use one of my presets or start off with the init preset where the effect on and off is pretty much the same. And then you can bring up the bass, the sub-octave, change the waveform, add harmonics, add some punch, and audition the different processes so you can hear them in isolation. So I won't go through all the knobs and controls because all the information is in the user guide. I think most of it's straightforward though. And I hope you can find something useful and creative to do with it. And until the next time, bye!